Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today we have an Elder Scrolls The Call to Arms Battle Mode Battle Report for you, and today I'm going to be once again playing with the Stormcloaks, and my brother's going to be playing once again with the Imperials. These are the two primary factions from the game. Battle Mode is the version of the game which is a PvP, player versus player mode of the game. There is also a Delve mode which is much more like a dungeon crawler, but we're playing the PvP mode. We've got some cool enemies on the table. We're going to be playing a scenario from the quest book and the original start collecting box for Elder Scrolls Call to Arms, the starter set called Lost Treasure. This one's going to have adversaries in it. It's also going to have treasure tokens. It's got a little bit of a unique sort of objective scoring one where when we collect treasure, we actually pick up the tokens and we get objective points and victory points for the game for both collecting treasure tokens, opening treasure chests, holding them at the end of the game, and also taking treasure tokens off our opponent's units. With that said, let's go checking out the warbands that we're going to be playing with. We're playing 200 Septims, which is the points value. Septims, if you know, in Elder Scrolls, that is the currency in the game, so that's what points are. So 200 Septims, Imperials versus Stormcloaks, playing Lost Treasure. Let's go check out these forces. So here we have a 200 Septim force of the Stormcloaks. So we've got Rayloff, Warrior of the Resistance. He's got a hunting bow. He's got his Stormcloak Curious. We've then also given him a potion of minor stamina. And he's also got a Skyforged sword there as well in his inventory. We've then got your Shroud Thrice-Pissed Stormcloak Commander. He's got a Skyforged War Axe. He's got his Officer's Curious there. And then we've got 2 potions of minor healing on him. We've then got 3 Stormcloak soldiers with great swords as well, rounding out our force. And here we have 200 Septims of Imperials. So for starters, we have Hadvar, Hero of Helgen. He's got Imperial Armor, Imperial Sword, and an Imperial Shield, and also a potion of minor healing. We've then got an Imperial Mage that's got the flames and healing spells, along with an Iron Sword and Mage Robes. Lastly, we've got 3 Imperial Soldiers with swords and shields rounding out the force. Before we get into the game, we'd like to give a massive shout out to Mithras Games, who provides us with all our battle mats on the tabletop. They do battle mats of some standard sizes for Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000, and also do some great sizes for other games, such as Elder Scrolls, with this 3x3 battle mat you can see here, which can come in a variety of different schemes. Check them out in the description of the video. You'll find a link to Mithras Games. And so now we've got to roll off to see who has set up priority. So I got a crit. So unless you get the actual crit plane, well, I've got the same. So roll again. I got a 6. Lower number wins. You got a crit, so you get set up priority. So within 2 inches of the center, you deploy a treasure token. Alrighty, and then my treasure token, I'm going to go over here. Within 2 inches of that center line. Your turn. Do the same. And turn again. Yep, making sure they all stay 3 inches away. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll put that one down here. And then you've got the last one to place. Outside of 3 of this one. Yeah, it just needs to go just the other side. Lovely. And so that's treasure tokens deployed. And so now we've got our adversaries. So we've got 3 Draugr with great swords, 3 skeleton archers, and a Draugr overlord. So we've got our adversary token. So pick one and place it on a treasure token. That one. I'm going to place one on here. Your turn. Back on that one. 6. Whoop. And 7. So that's a 1 on every objective token. So now we'll flip them and we'll see where the enemies land. And so this is how the enemies have deployed. Well, the adversaries have deployed. So we've got 2 skeleton archers, the Draugr in the middle there, another skeleton archer up here, and the Draugr overlord over on the flank. And so now it's time to deploy our forces. We'll deploy our armies down and we'll show you how the battlefield looks after this. And so, all deployed. I've got Rayloff, all my dudes sort of bunched up here. The 3 Stormcloak warriors with your Shroud. And then on the other flank, we've got the 3 Imperial warriors next to each other. And then the Mage and Hadvar over on together there. And so, setup priority went to the Imperials. So, Stormcloaks are going to get the first priority of the game. So, we are going to go first. And so, first activation is the Stormcloaks. We moved Rayloff up. And now he's going to make a shot at the skeleton over there. So we're going to make an accurate shot. So he's going to add a green dice to this test. And so, can we hit the skeleton? We 4. That gets our agility. So we equal 2 points of damage. Do you want to make a yellow armor save roll for the skeleton? Needs to negate both. Doesn't negate any. So that skeleton is just going to go kaput. And so, first activation for the Imperials. Moving Hadvar. Check your range after that. Are you within 6 inch of him?
Yep.
Cool. So that's going to activate the Drago Overlord. So he will immediately go towards the closest target. So he moves his 6 into combat. And now we'll make an attack. And so now our Drago Overlord will attack Hadvar, who did throw up a block. So green and 2 yellow. And we'll also throw in a secondary green dice as well because of his once per game ability to use a point of stamina. So 3, 4. And so that will be a hit. So 3 points of damage to ignore with Hadvar. So defense roll for Hadvar. He needs 3 points to get. He blocks everything. That's everything blocked for Hadvar. So second activation for the Stormcloaks. We're going to sprint and move up your Shroud. Which is going to... And then we're going to activate this Draugr into him. So the Draugr will move. And then you get to make an attack with the Draugr onto your Shroud Thrice Pierced. And so it's going to make a power attack. So adding a red dice to it. Crits. And 3 points of damage. So our armor rating is a red. That throws up a Oblivion symbol. So this gives us a yellow dice in addition for another one. So we take 1 wound on your Shroud. And we will for a... Yeah, so that'll be a wound on your Shroud. So then he's just going to move his wizard up. That'll be that activation. So now I'm going to go and move using a point of stamina to sprint. And now we're going to make an attack into that Draugr. And then we're going to use a second point of might to make an accurate strike with our greatsword. So rolling a 4 minus 1, that's going to do it. So we'll get a 3, which will make us succeed on the Stormcloak Soldier. We also are going to add a red dice to our thing. Cool. That's going to allow us to follow up as well. So you're going to need to negate 3 points of damage. So Draugr gets a yellow dice. It negates 1. That is that. So just 1 point negated. So 2. So it's going to kill the Draugr. And so for the rest of the turn, nothing much really. The 3 Imperial Swordsmen have all moved up, as have my last 2 remaining warriors here for the Stormcloaks. Now we'll go into the Adversary Phase. So 3 of them are going to activate that have not already activated this turn. So it'll be 3 of these characters here. And so we're going to have the Skeleton Archers, both of them activate, and the Draugr. So we'll start with Skeleton Archer up the top. What does he do? It's a sneak, so he's going to move and then take a shot at the nearest enemy. He's stealthy, so he's going to try and get behind cover. So he will go move, and he'll take a shot at your wizard. And so Skeleton Archer's move is going to take a shot at the Imperial Mage. And so he hits. So roll a yellow, you've got to deny 2 points. You deny nothing, so you take 2 wounds on the Imperial Mage. And so the Draugr here is going to activate. So do you want to roll a black dice for him, see what he does? And so that's a skill. So O. So that Draugr activates and he just sits where he is on his objective. And so lastly, roll for the last Skeleton Archer. So he will move behind cover and take a shot at the nearest enemy. So he's going to take a shot at your Shroud. So he is over and he is at long range. And so 2 yellow. The white dice is normal for the skill check. 6. He gets nothing. Misses with a 6. So, nothing from that one. And so, first activation for the Imperials in turn 2. Hadvar is going to attack the Draugr Overlord. That's a 10. -3 is going to be a 7. That's going to be a fail. So, you're going to throw up a block to finish your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Hadvar throwing up that block there. And so, to start with, your Shroud is going to swig one of his potions of healing. Yellow dice, heals 2, so he heals his wound. That's a free action for that. And then we're going to move onto an objective here and explore it and search. Nothing, so we're going to get to draw a treasure token. We got the sweet roll. So your Shroud ended up within 6 of both of them, so Skeleton Archer is going to take a shot at him first. So the Skeleton Archer is going to shoot at your Shroud. That's a 6, -6, so it hits. It's going to do piercing as well, so we've got a red for your Shroud for my armor. Oblivion symbol means I get to roll a yellow as well. That ignores 2, so I'm going to ignore the damage. And so the Draugr comes in and is going to attack as well, gets a green or black. So 6 -3, I think that's going to get his weapon skill, double check. A Draugr is going to be weapon skill 3, so yeah, he'll hit. So I will get to roll a red dice with my armor. 3 points, so completely negate that damage as well. So we forgot the Draugr Overlord to attack Hadvar back, so he's attacking Hadvar back. 7 -3, 4, that'll go. So that will be punishing from him. 2 points of damage to ignore with Hadvar and your ridiculous armor.
So I got a...
Yeah, so rolling for Hadvar's defense roll, 3 points. You already negated it all, so you got extra stuff in there, but you negated it all anyway. And so start of the wizard is going to go next. He's going to spend 2 points of magic to try healing, so go roll his skill test. 4 does, so he heals 2 points to himself. Nice. Second activation for him. It's going to be jumping the fence pretty much.
Yeah, just jumping the fence.
So flip it over. It's open. So just get to draw a treasure card.
Normal?
Yep, normal treasure card.
So I got a Plentiful Magicka.
Oh, that's good for him.
There we go.
And so spending a point of stamina, sprinting over to this objective. This treasure token, that's 3, so treasure token for us. We got a cash, so discard this card and immediately draw the next 2 treasure cards. So we got a poison and a ring of fortify armor. So put these onto our Stormcloaks soldier here. Alrighty, so Swordsman has moved up into that Skeleton Warrior, so he's going to make an attack into him.
Yep, so...
And so the Imperial Soldier's attack into the Skeleton. That hits for 2 points of damage. Skeleton has a single yellow dice. Ignores 1 but takes 1, and so it will die. Now the Draugr Warrior activates into him, so it's going to add for a power attack or another red dice. So let's see what it gets. Critical failure, so it just misses. It's then going to throw up a block because it has two-handed block as a skill. Righty, so we're going to spend a point of stamina here on our Stormcloak Soldier. Another open objective for a treasure card. What do we get? A potion of plentiful stamina. So we'll stick that on him, as well as he used a point of stamina. And that will be my activation. So that token will now come on here as well. And I will gain another 2 points, putting me up to 6. So, used a point of stamina to sprint, and now he's using another point of stamina to make an accurate strike into the Draugr. So 5, that'll go down to 3, that will hit. What does your helmets and your Oblivion symbols do? So, just a point of damage, no effects from any of those symbols. It ignores 2 points, so it ignores your damage. You do not kill it. And so, this helps when you read rules. Cumbersome is a rule on these weapons, so I can't use an extra attack. So, I've just got a white and black dice for that. Let's see what we got. 4, I do hit though. Oh, yeah, I do hit. So, 4. And I'll get to add a red dice to this now. for 3 points of damage on that Draugr. So he's got just 1 yellow dice. Ignores 1 but takes 2 and just swiftly gets removed his head. And so last Imperial Soldier in has used a point of stamina to both sprint and 1 to make a power attack. That's a 5 minus 2, 3. That goes under. What does Cross Swords do for you?
Cross Sword is piercing.
Piercing, so you ignore the first success. So you ignore that. So, but you negate 2, but still suffer 2. So that is finally the Draugr undone. However, he moved an attack, so you can't check for your chest this turn. And so it's now time to activate Roloff. He's moved up, and we're going to take a shot at this Imperial Soldier here. So let's see what we get. That's 5 minus 3, so he does hit. The Scald is piercing 1, so you're going to get an extra yellow dice on your defense with this dude.
So I get 2 anyway. 1. Yep. So I get an extra yellow?
Yep, get an extra 1.
Thanks
for being behind cover. So I ignore 1, but then I only did 1 point of damage, so nothing from Roloff this turn. And that's the end of the round. That skeleton's activated. The Overlord's activated, so there's no adversaries to activate at the end. Now we've got to draw an event card for the round. And so we draw Arrow to the Knee. Choose one of your own models and assign a slowed token to it. One of my models takes an arrow to the knee.
Give it to the one that isn't doing anything, so the one like holding a thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna go, oh, he's got something. I'm gonna go this one here. So that's gonna go have a slowed token put on it. And so, yep, we're gonna, oh, no, he's got an objective marker on him. He's holding an objective, he's holding an objective. You know what? We're gonna move Roloff here. I'm going to take a shot at this dude, so now you're not going to get any cover. So we're now going to make an accurate shot with Roloff. We're going to go for this dude right here. And so 5 minus that, that's going to do it. So 2 skulls. This is going to be piercing 1. So you've got 1 yellow dice on one of them. You ignore it. So Roloff does nothing again. So now we're going to attempt a search test. So you're going to roll your white dice and see what we get. That is a crit success. So he successfully opens that chest. Treasure card.
I got a potion of strength.
Cool. So it just gets added and then put that on him as well. Alrighty, so we've moved him and then we're going to attack that skeleton. Critical failure. So the skeleton will attack us back. So combat attack from it. So skeleton's going to fight me back. Does he hit on weapon skill? No, he has a 2 on weapon skill, so just fails. So that will be that for my activation. Alrighty, so you've moved and thrown up a block, so I'm going to throw my dude into combat with you, and we're going to make a power attack, or an accurate strike actually, with my sword. So we're going to make a power strike with my great sword there. So spending 2 points of stamina, and we get to add a red dice to the black. Critical hit with 4 points of damage. The Oblivion symbol on them does nothing. That is 4 points of damage. So you've got 2 yellow, I believe, on them, don't you?
I got 1 yellow, but if I got a...
Yeah, you've got your shield, so rolling. Negated 1, that's 3. That's just going to be him dead. He's just going to get cut in half. So Shroud is going to move in. We're going to kill that skeleton off. That hits on a 3. Oblivion symbol does nothing. So 1 yellow dice for the skeleton. Just needs to negate 1. Negates nothing. So your Shroud chops it in half. And so you've moved your wizard up on there. So now roll a black dice because you're using your potion of plentiful healing. You heal a point. So you're back to 0 because you healed 1 for the turn. And then full power is what you're doing for your test on your flames. So he's going a full power flames, 3 yellow dice. He needs a 6 or less on that white. Critical hit, and you heal a point of magicka as well, so you'll only have 2 points of magicka spent. That is 4. You're attacking my warrior in the front, yes?
Yep.
And so, armor time. 1, the thing does nothing for me, so I'm going to take 3 damage, and that's going to be enough to just kill me. Alright, so my last activation, Stormcloaks moving this way, and he's going to hide out of range from all the Imperials there. So, Hadvar is the last activation. And so, Hadvar is going to attack that Drago Overlord.
Yep, I'm going to spend a point to get a damage roll.
So, Hadvar's doing a power attack. So, that is a crit, so he heals a point of stamina spent straight away. And 3 points of damage, so... And so, the Drago Overlord's defense roll. Extra yellow because he's still blocking. So, he takes all your damage on the chin.
Alright, and then I'll put a shield on.
Yep, and then he's going to attack you back. And so, attack from the Drago Overlord. Critical miss. So, he just misses. Nothing. That's the end of the turn. So, we'll go for... So, the adversary, the event card, we've got... Roll a red dice and distribute that many health points amongst any of your wounded models. I don't have any wounded models, so that does nothing. So, going into your turn 3. And so, start of turn 4. What are you going to activate?
I'm going to send this dude up here to basically claim the objective.
Yep. You can't pick it up while Hadvar's there. You got to fight him first.
Oh, yeah, fight him.
Alright, so the Imperial Soldier moves up and he's going to fight Rayloff. So, roll your attack roll. That's a crit, so he hits. He's got 3 points of damage there. Ouch. Rayloff has a yellow for defense. Does nothing. So Rayloff's just going to take 3 points of damage. Alrighty, so Rayloff's going to attempt a swing here. So we're going for a power attack. Need a big 10. We fail. Alrighty, Rayloff could be in trouble. You know what? We're going to attempt to flee with a point of stamina. So we're going to run away. You're going to get a free attack at Rayloff. So, attack of opportunity, go! Critical failure. Oh boy. That was lucky. So, that's that. Rayloff is running away. So we're going to move our Stormcloak Soldier, and he's going to get the treasure token. We'll then draw. So, Scroll of Fear. Too bad I'm not a wizard. I don't think I can use this. But we'll stick it on my dude. And then we get the token. So he's got that. We get another 2 points there. Alright, so Imperial Soldier flipping. So cool. Open treasure chest.
Hide armor for dwelling fire. Okay, some fire resistance here.
Cool, yeah, some fire resistance. That would have been good for me. So then we'll move Yisrael Thrice Pierced in his second action. He's going to give one of his potions to Rayloff. So he's going to use it on Rayloff. So that means I restore a yellow health. Heal a point of health on Rayloff. Cool. And so, Hadvar trying to get rid of this Drago Overlord. 6 minus 3, he hits for 3 points of damage. Skull does.
Piercing.
Cool, so ignore my first success. And so, it's trying to ignore 3 points. Ignores 4, but you ignore 1, but it's still going to ignore all 3. Thanks to its shield. Hadvar is stuck there still. That Drago Overlord does not want to die.
And I'm putting a shield on.
And so, it's going to power attack back at Hadvar. -1, 5, that will hit. So 3 points of damage on Hadvar.
So my defense.
And so Hadvar's armor rating, extra yellow dice in there as well because you are blocking. Not that it matters. There you go, 7 points of damage ignored. And so an event card is being drawn. So we have Hunter and Hunted. Place 3 NPC tokens as close to the center of the board as possible, but no closer than 6 inches to each other. They are the trapped hunters and may not be interacted with by any model that is not your party. Perform the aid action targeting each token to rescue a hunter and remove the token from play. 1 victory point is rewarded for each hunter rescued. Right, so to start my turn, Rayloff is then going to go. I'm going to take a potion of minor healing off Yisrael and immediately use it for a free action. for another heal. So we go down to 1. Nice. And then we're going to shoot that Imperial Mage. Short range. And we're going to do an accurate shot. And then for Raylof's second action, we're going to swap over our weapons. Because Ranger lets us swap from bow to sword, but not from sword to bow for free. So, your activation. Raylof's not dead though, that's important. And so the wizard has decided to move and rescues one of the hunters now on the board. Pretty much he had to do that because Yisrael was in 9 inch of him. If he stayed or tried to come close, Yisrael was going to chop him into little pieces. And he's holding 2 objectives or 2 treasure tokens, so definitely don't want that to happen. He's got nothing on him, does he?
No. It's a free land.
But we're going to put Yisrael into him. And so Yisrael is going to move up and we're going to attack that soldier there. So, see what we get. Critical hit. And then we have bleed on this as well. So, defense roll for your Imperial Soldier.
So red.
Yep. And your other one.
My armor.
So, going for your armor roll. You ignore 4 points. You survive. Yeah, you ignore a lot. However, you're in combat with Yisrael now. So, Yisrael is going... rather, your soldiers decided to go into Yisrael. Not smart. So, Imperial Soldier using a power or a accurate attack.
I'm gonna go accurate.
Yep. So, go. Adding a green dice. 6 minus 5, that does 2 points of damage. Your Shroud just has a red armor rating. Ignore 1. Oblivion symbol gives me a yellow dice. Yeah, so ignore both points. Nothing done to your Shroud. So we move a Stormcloak soldier up and get a point for rescuing a hunter. You've just got Hadvar left to go. Oh, you do have this dude here though, actually, to attack your Shroud if you want.
Yeah, I'm doing that, yeah.
Cool. And so the other warrior is going to attack your Shroud here. 6 minus 3, your strength is 3, so you just hit. 4 points of damage on your Shroud though, so I get a red dice. 3, so your Shroud takes a wound. Alrighty, so we've sprinted up there with our Stormcloak, and now Hadvar's going to try and attack this Draugr Overlord. 4, that hits for 4 points of damage on the Draugr Overlord. So the Draugr Overlord is then going to make his defense roll of green, red to yellow. So we need to negate 4 points. And adds an extra yellow because he is blocking. Negates 4 points. Hadvar's been stuck there all game fighting this Draugr.
Yep, and I put a shield on him.
Yeah. So it's going to attack Hadvar back. It gets a green and 2 yellow. And then it's going to make a power attack for another yellow. It misses. So that's the end. So now I've got an event to draw. Open ground. Choose one of your models. That model adds 2 inch to its basic movement allowance across open terrain. Wetches and raid. Or... yeah, we're going to choose Raylos. And so, yep, he's made the decision, move that wizard out because it's just too risky. You've also put a hide token on there. So my next attack, we're going to... your Shroud here is going to go into your dude with the objectives. So I believe it's this one.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to attack him. And so your Shroud is going to go into that Imperial Soldier. We're going for a power attack. 10, 3, that doesn't hit. He fails to hit. Dang it. Your turn. Oh, free action actually at the end. We'll discard this for free action and we do an endurance test, which we successfully pass, so we heal our wound with our sweet roll. Alright, so you're running away. Yisrael gets an attack of opportunity. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's a red dice, so he hits with no damage. Oh no, they're both green.
Roll
Whoops.
again.
Gotta roll again.
Should tell them you're colorblind.
That's what happens when you're colorblind. Only problem with green and red dice. So you just rolled attacks. Okay, that's a critical failure. So you get away. That's what I get for rolling 2 green dice. Alrighty, so we've worked out a few things in the game. There's only really 2 things that matter here now in the last turn. So you're going to try and kill your Stroud.
Yep.
It's your only play. So we'll do it. So go for it.
And I'm adding a yellow on a point of stamina.
Yep, you're just going to go for the power attack.
Yep.
Critical hit, but it is only a point of damage.
Yeah.
So your Stroll just rolls a red, and he takes it on the chin.
Yep.
Now, with that, the only thing that matters then is Rayloff is going to move 11, importantly. So we've got to see how far that can get him. And so the only play here, Rayloff has moved. Thanks to his +2 movement, I'm going to ignore your armor. I'm going for your wizard. I'm going to pass an intelligence test to spot your wizard. He does. So now we shoot your wizard. That's
4.
4. He's 4. 2 points of damage. That's going to kill your wizard.
I got 3 health, bro.
Oh, I thought he'd taken 1. Just not enough. Your wizard escapes with the skin of his teeth. Takes an arrow to the knee. And that's going to make the game a draw because, yeah, just in my last activation of the turn, I'll go take that with someone. You've got no range to do anything. Hadvar continues fighting that Draga Overlord in the back of the corner. That was a good game, man. Good game. And so that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And while you're at it, leave us a comment and let us know what you liked about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our fine community we've got going at Cinderful Gaming, you can do so by following the link in the description of the video to our Discord server. Lastly, if you'd like to help support the channel in another way, you can do so either by joining our Patreon or YouTube members. Our Patreon and YouTube members help decide what content we do on the channel. If you'd like to help support, that would be greatly appreciated, and we'd love to give a shout out to everyone who has helped support the channel via Patreon, and that is our patrons: Christian Weir, James, Soren, Chaos Spawn, AJC, Kenny Lyle, Outer and Shop First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, Donut226, Anton Nilsson, and JJ Austrian. And a special thank you to our YouTube members who, by the way, don't forget when we've got live streams and in the comments, you can use our special emojis on YouTube. You amazing people. Thank you to our YouTube members: Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Steve T, The Real Zeop, Chris Wallace, Turo12, Vinny, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, and a special thank you to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel, and to Xmorphic, who does an amazing job at all the background work in our Discord server. Thank you to both of you. You do an amazing job and do so much for the channel. That's it for today, folks, though. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.